Anna or Brian, can one of you triple check to make sure we're streaming on live before we go live here in a second?
Got it.
Okay, we're live on YouTube now.
We are. Oh, wow. This is your chance to say hi to the world, everyone. So, and we can edit stuff.
All
So
good.
if you accidentally pick your nose, we'll make sure to edit that. All right. All
Spotlight?
right.
You said spotlight that? No.
Spotlight, nice. Okay, let's see here. One more double check. Okay, are we ready?
Mm-hmm.
Let's do it.
Start letting kids in.
Huh?
Start letting them in.
Let's do it. Let's go big.
Here we go.
Like the gauntlet, right? Woo, yeah. Woo.
Welcome, everyone. Welcome, Monroe students. So good to see you. Wave to all your teachers and the staff members. Amazing. Everyone looks so friendly. We'll let people in. We'll get going here in just a couple minutes. We are hitting our capacity, which is a problem. We can only have 300 people on here. So for some reason, if your friends can't get on and they're blowing up your cell phone, have them get on our YouTube live page. Just Google Monroe Mustangs 4J on YouTube. It's live. Students, I want to do a quick sound check. Students, wave or give us a virtual thumbs up if you can hear. Students, awesome. I see lots of thumbs up. Amazing, amazing. Wow, this is unbelievable. All right, let's get going. Good morning, everyone. My name is Mr. Saeteurn. How are you, kids? Wave your hand if you can hear. One more time, students. Awesome. Teachers, staff members, Monroe, why don't you wave to all your students there? Wonderful. You're going to get a chance to hear from them in just a few minutes. But first and foremost, I just wanted to welcome all of you to the beginning of the school year. I told the teachers before this and the staff members, you will never experience a school year like this ever again. And so this is so unique. This is so bizarre. But honestly, our staff are so excited to make this the best year we can make it, and the most welcoming, the most encouraging year, the most innovative year for sure that we can make it. So we are super excited. We are ecstatic. We are stoked to get to know you and your families and who you are. And you'll find that we are going to try to replicate and duplicate as many cool things that we would normally do on our campus virtually. And so, and you might be asking, like, what are some of those things? Like, how can we engage and how can we have fun? Well, thanks for asking, because I have an amazing list right here, okay? It's size 6 font, students, so you can't read it, so I'm gonna read it for you. All right, we're gonna have Monday Mustang meetings every Monday with some staff members just to encourage you and inspire you to give out prizes and swag. We're gonna have Student of the Month assemblies every month to acknowledge some of your amazing behaviors. We're gonna have virtual intramurals where we might have trivia nights. We might say, hey, here's a basketball challenge. Go find a basketball and find a hoop and take 25 shots and record yourself and send it in, and we'll have winners that way. We're gonna have some sort of OBOB, right? Some sort of battle of the books for those of you who love to read. We're gonna have a really cool thing called Cookies and Conversations, where we invite people from the community, police officers, doctors, lawyers, electricians, plumbers, pilots, football players, to talk about their careers and why it's important to start making good decisions as a middle schooler, and that you are gonna either eat a virtual cookie or have a real cookie in your hand. We're gonna talk about the cool extension opportunities we're gonna have on campus, where different teachers are gonna have some really unique opportunities. Mr. Nansel might host an a cappella group. Mr. Hadley might host like a YouTube cooking channel. Mr. Trent might teach you how to dunk a basketball. Miss Berry might show you how to do some sort of cool health or facts project. Miss Kronzer might show you some sort of cool sculpture project. And the best part about that is you don't have to be in their class to take advantage of those opportunities. And so if you're wondering how we're gonna make this really cool, we are gonna make it up as we go, okay? But all those things I talked about are things that we plan on doing. And so if that feels good to you and sounds good, middle schoolers, please give us a thumbs up, middle schoolers. Awesome. How about 2 thumbs up if you're super excited? How about give someone an air 5 if you're really excited? And give me a fist pound or bump if you're really excited. Awesome. That was 99.96% of you guys, and I'm sure that the other 4.4% The only reason you didn't do that because your Zoom is being glitchy and you're on frozen mode and you have really awkward face right now. Okay, I'm kidding. All right, this is so exciting. And what's gonna happen today is we're gonna give you just a quick overview of the day. We understand that Zoom is new, Canvas is really, really, really new. Like, I don't even know how to spell it at this point, honestly. You're probably emailing our office and calling our office right now saying, how do I get onto my Zimbra? How do I get onto my Google? Like, how do I Google my Google? Like, it's all good. Like, we got you, middle schoolers. We got your back. We have 47 amazing staff members ready to help. And at the end of the day, if you can't log on today, it's all good. We will figure it out. Like, if you can't log on your Canvas, it's all good. We'll figure it out. Anna's going to put, or Brian's going to put in the chat one more time, our day one welcome link that has everything you need to know with like the links to the periods and everything. Make sure you pull that up and save that. And so when in doubt, just let us know and we'll help you, okay? So today is super low key, super chill. You're gonna get a chance to meet your teachers for about 15 minutes. But before we do that, we have some introductions. So here we go. Staff, let's give us a thumbs up if you're ready to go.
Yes.
Students, give us a peace sign if you're ready to meet all these amazing staff members. Awesome. Yep. Hashtag deuces. Let's go. Okay. Can you all hear that okay? Awesome. All right. Coming in from our math department, she loves everything math. She knows what 2 times 2 equals. Miss Megan Airy. Next, coming in from our ELD department, she speaks Spanish. She loves everything kids, and she's here to support you. Miss Barajas. Next, coming in again from our math department, she's been here for a long time. Her kids went through here. Miss Barcroft. Hi. And she's one of your web leaders. Show off the shirt, Miss Barcroft. Awesome. Next, coming in, one of our 8th grade block teachers, the mountain man, the outdoorsman, Mr. Trudberry. Don't get her mixed up with the other Barry. She's cooler. She's been here a long time, and she teaches 7th grade block, coming from below, Miss Linda Barry. Next, coming in as one of our office educational assistants. She's been here for a long, long time. Give it up for Miss Peggy Blair. Coming in from our custodian department, you probably won't see him much because he's here at night, but give it up for Mr. Robert Bowden. Next, coming in from her room, she teaches health, she teaches PE. Give it up for Miss Kaboom, boom, 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 boom. Next, coming in from our learning center, she's dedicated, she's committed, coming in from her kitchen, Miss Cannon. Another math teacher. That feels like all we have is math teachers here. She was a former engineer, worked at Bowen. She's amazing. Give it up for our 6th and 7th grade teacher, Miss Cummings. Coming in from the office, she's our longtime attendance clerk. She's amazing. Give it up for Miss Nancy Ellers. Coming in from our science department, he is from the Arizona State University. He loves maroon and gold because he loves Monroe, Mr. Enders. And he loves face-ups. Coming in, she's brand new to our school this year. She's our nurse. You'll get a chance to meet her, or hopefully not. Miss Catherine Erickson. coming in from our language arts department, she's our 6th grade block teacher, Miss Angela Finneran. Whoa, look at that dance. Love it, Miss Finneran. Next, coming in, we call him the unicorn. He speaks Spanish, he speaks French, he speaks sign language, or he knows sign language. He's a cook. Spanish immersion teacher, Mr. Hadley. Next, welcoming her back to Monroe Middle School from Cal Young. She teaches 6th grade language arts and social studies. She's got some dance moves. She loves to pick basil from the stems, make pesto. Give it up for Melissa Ivan. Next, coming in from a science department, 6th grade, 7th grade. Whoa, those are cool glasses. He's definitely a science teacher, Mr. Johnson. Unbelievable. Next, coming in from our PE department, no one. Oh, no. Never mind. We're going to skip him. Never mind. He's a beaver. The one and only Mr. Nate the Great Clark. There's his Heisman pose. There it is. Next, coming in from our art department, our longtime beloved art teacher, teacher of the year last year in 4J. Give it up for Miss Claire Firework Kronzer. And she's a firework because she was born on 4th of July. Next, coming in from our Spanish immersion department, she went to Monroe, she went to Sheldon, she loves to stick her tongue out, and she's a really good singer, Miss Lovendall. Next, yes, and students, feel free to go nuts and go crazy and clap and dance and sing, it's all good. Coming in from our Learning Center department, one of our amazing educational assistants, Miss Sherry Martinez. Next, coming in from our custodian department, he's here all day, every day, 24/7. He's dedicated, he's committed, he literally saves lives. Our amazing custodian, Mr. Jason Mock. He's busy cleaning, that's why he's not here. He's really working hard. Let's go. Next, coming in from our band department, the biggest, the best, the baddest band in 4J, Mr. Talon Nansel with his beautiful kid. Next, coming in from our 7th grade language arts, social studies block department, and our performing arts teacher, give it up for Mr. D. Newbold. Coming in, brand new secretary from California. She's amazing. She's our social media specialist and everything else. She's awesome. Give it up for Miss Stephanie Perez. Next, our amazing French teacher, Madame Potter. With the dab, so amazing. Next, coming in for our science department, he loves the outdoors. He has a really cool van, and his wife is awesome, and he got a new haircut. Give it up for Mr. Jonathan Revere. Coming in from the back of our library and in the front office, she's amazing. Her kid goes here. She lives in the community. Miss Oba Buffy Richie. Next, coming in from our science department, he also teaches 6th grade computers. He loves kids. He loves being quirky and funny. He's awesome. Give it up for Mr. Usher Rice. Kids, don't try that at home. Next, coming in from our Learning Center department, give it up for one of our amazing and dedicated educational assistants, Miss Julie Skinner. Coming in from Harrisburg, one of our office secretaries, Miss Molly Smith. Great dance moves, Miss Molly. Wow, look at that. Awesome. Good. Coming in, 8th grade language arts, social studies avid block teacher, in the community, Miss Tammy Steve. Coming in from our Learning Center department, Mr. Tommaso, or Miss Tilson, one of our amazing counselors. Sorry about that. Coming in from our amazing counseling office. She's dedicated. She's amazing. Miss Carrie Tilson. Thank you, Miss Tilson. Coming in from the coast. He's awesome. From our Learning Center department, Mr. Mike Tommaso. And he loves this song because he's from Chicago. Next, brand new math teacher. We stole him from Bethel. He was a student teacher here a couple years ago. Some of you might know him as LeBron James, but I call him Mr. Matthew Trey. Next, coming in from our Learning Center department. He loves kids. He loves dogs. He loves water polo. Give it up for Mr. Hayes Rutulfo. Next, coming in from her office, you might know her as Anna. You know her as Reg. TC Wellman. Give it up for our registrar, Miss Anna Wellman. Next, coming in from our Spanish immersion department, 6th grade Spanish immersion. Give it up for Mr. David White. Buy him a cup of coffee. Next, coming in from our custodian department, he's amazing. You might not see him because he works in the evening, Mr. Andy Zuniga. And we have our kitchen staff coming in. They're not here, but you'll get to see Miss Sanders, Miss Kelly, and Miss Walker. Give it up for amazing kitchen staff. We also have our amazing student teachers and admin interns. Before Mr. Watson comes in, we have Anzu, Sarah, and Matt. You might get a chance to meet them this year. They're amazing student teachers and our admin intern. And finally, we have your dedicated Ninja Warrior, the only Ninja Warrior Vice Principal in the world, Mr. Brian Face Mask Watson, with the mask drop.
And last but not least, your principal from Monroe Middle School, 2nd year in a row, leading the charge, Mr. Saeteurn.
All right, wow, I hope that worked. Middle schoolers, give us a thumbs up or a pound or an emoji or something if that worked, if you could hear. Awesome. Give us a virtual thumbs up or a clap on your thing if you are so excited to get to know your teachers and staff members here. That's everyone. That's awesome. All right, we are right on time. Okay, 6th graders, 7th graders, 8th graders, we are so excited to usher you into the day. So let me give you a quick rundown of what's going to happen for the next 20 plus minutes. Teachers, staff members, if you at this point need to transition to get ready for your web Zooms, feel free to wave and say goodbye. Students, you're going to meet them later this morning and this afternoon. So at this point, I think our office staff is going to stay on, and anybody else who wants to stay on, feel free to. But students, I'm going to give you a quick rundown of the day. So let me pull up my screen share. Make sure everyone's on the same page today. All right, just to double check, anybody out there, if you can see the screen share and it's big enough, a quick thumbs up. Awesome, all right. Okay, let's see here, one sec. Okay, having some technical difficulties there real fast. And so I'm just gonna say to you verbally, sorry, my computer froze all of a sudden, I don't know what happened. So essentially 6th graders, 7th graders, and 8th graders, you are gonna have a chance here to stay on and have just a Q&A with our office staff in a few minutes to talk about the day. but essentially sixth graders, raise your hand for sixth graders. Sixth graders, raise your hand. Awesome. Starting at 10 o'clock, okay? You should have all the links in front of you, hopefully, in your email, on your parents' emails. I think Anna can post it one more time. You are going to start getting in Zoom rooms with 8th grade web leaders. And during that time, the web leader is going to walk you through what that morning is going to look like. And there's going to be a teacher there as well. And then everyone, every single student, starting at 12:05, okay? 12:05. You should have a link to all of our day one links already. And Anna and Brian, and others can put in the chat again. From there, you just go to your period 0 advisory class, okay? Period 0 advisory class, and you just literally start from there. And from there, you're gonna go to every single class for 15 minutes. 15 minutes. So you're going to visit every teacher this afternoon, start at 12:05. From advisory, period 0 to 1 to 2 to 3 to 4 to 5 to, and then to 6 for 15 minutes. And then you're going to have a 5-minute kind of transition to get on to different Zoom links in between each period, okay? If you're confused, like your teachers are there to help you. Okay, I know that today is going to be super low key. Your teacher is going to say hi to you, potentially walk you through Canvas if you're able to get on. If not, it's not the end of the world. And so here in a few minutes, we're going to allow people to go ahead and get off if they need to, but our office staff is going to stay on to take any questions that you might have about the day. We've turned the chat function off. And so how that's going to work here in a few minutes is if you have a question, put up your like virtual hand, okay? If you can't figure out where your virtual hand is, just raise your hand, and Mr. Watson and Miss Wellman and Miss Perez and others will go around and they'll unmute you for you to ask a question, okay? Just throughout this morning, but really you don't need to be anywhere till about 10 o'clock, all right? And so at this point, again, staff members, feel free to stay on or get ready for your Zooms at 10. If you're hosting one, office staff will stay on just to answer any questions kids might have about the schedule today. And I'm not gonna worry about the daily schedule every single day because your teachers are gonna walk you through that and walk you through what A day means, what B day means. But if you ask a question about that, we're happy to walk you through that, okay? And so at this point, we're just gonna take some questions from the audience. And so Mr. Watson and Ms. Wallman and others, as you see, just please unmute yourself and call that person out. We'll unmute them to ask a question that other students can hear.
Perfect. I'll start with Roberto.
Hello. I just came in, so I don't know what's going on. Can you explain what happened?
No worries, Roberto. Why don't you, we posted the doc in the chat. So if you can just pull up the link there, that's gonna walk you through our entire day today, okay? Starting at 10 o'clock for 6th graders and 12:05 for 7th and 8th graders, Roberto. Okay, and you should receive some emails, and your parents should receive some emails. But if you're a 7th or 8th grader, your day doesn't start till 12:05. If you're a 6th grader, you'll start at 10 o'clock here. So follow those links, Roberto.
All right, next let's go with Monroe 15-35. If you would like to unmute yourself.
Yeah, how do I change my name? Sorry, I didn't, wait, can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you.
Okay,
It's over in the participant side of the room where next to your name, you click on more and then you click rename. You can give that a try. There'll be a lot of students with that question and your teachers will teach you how to do it later on. So no worries now.
yeah, I don't see the more option.
Okay, you might not have that function yet.
Okay,
All right, thank you. Next, we have Jacob. Hey, Jacob.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
All right. So for about the Zoom links, the one I got earlier to get in here made me install Zoom. Are all of them going to be like that?
No, just your first one, just
All
to get in. So you're good to go now.
Thanks.
Yeah, good question. Thanks. Anyone else with their hand up? Monroe, 9:30.
I was wondering if the sixth grade web Zoom is in the like general Zoom links link. Do you know what I'm talking about? Is the web link in the day one classroom Zoom links?
Yes, they're the same. If you click on that blue link there where it says day one, they're the exact same links for the web. They're all the same for today.
Okay,
Yep, just follow
thank
that.
you.
Yep. So if you have, yeah, they're all the exact same.
Thanks.
Good question. Go ahead and mute yourself, Monroe 9:30. There you go. Thank you.
All right, let's go to Jasmine.
For the iPads, it wouldn't let me get on Zoom on the school iPads that you gave us. And my little sister's sitting across from me right now trying to get on the same thing, and it's not even loading.
With the code.
Like with the code and everything.
Follow the link that was in the email.
Nothing's working.
I can give you guys a call a little later so we can try to figure out what's going on and work with our tech department.
Okay.
Let me just make a note and then I will give you guys a call a little later and we can see what's going on.
Okay.
Thank you, Jasmine. And I'll just clarify for students who don't have a lot of questions or feel pretty comfortable, at least for day one and navigating day one, feel free to sign off or get ready for the day. But if you want to stay on and hear some of these answers, like please, 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 this is super helpful for people to troubleshoot. So thank you.
All right, Monroe 7-26. I'm gonna ask you to unmute and go ahead with your question.
I just came in here. I was watching the live YouTube thing.
Awesome.
It doesn't work if you try to do it by like Google or something. You have to use the actual Zoom app. I think I'm trying to answer that one person's problem about the Zoom thing. I just figured it out.
Awesome, thanks for sharing that.
Thanks for advocating for others. That's awesome. Thank you.
Petra Moore, do you have a question?
Yes. Okay.
Go ahead.
So can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Okay. So I don't have I can't directly go into the link for the web Zoom. I don't have the email on my phone or on my iPad. And so I have the schedule kind of screenshotted, I guess, on my phone. So I know what the schedule is, but I can't directly go into that Zoom link. So how else do I get to the web Zoom?
Petra, just to clarify, what device are you on right now?
I'm on the school iPad. The Zoom wouldn't work on my computer or anything else.
So we'll post the day one link one more time into the chat. And you'll pull up that document and then there should be a blue hyperlink that says day one links and click on that and that should take you right to it.
Okay.
That should take you to it. I've turned the settings off so anybody, regardless of whether or not you're logged on to 4J or your personal, it doesn't matter. It should be clickable for anybody who's on the internet.
Okay, thank you.
Yep.
All right, looks like Noah has a question.
So, do you have to, so when you go to advisory, does it have to start at 10 or do they start opening the classes at earlier?
Noah, what grade are you in?
7th.
7th. Noah, you won't have an advisor for 12:05. And so if you log in at 12, if the teacher hasn't started the class yet, you'll just be in the kind of the waiting room ready to get in. So if you log in early, it's not a big deal. You'll just get a sign that says like that you're waiting for the host to start, or the host will let you in. So you can totally log in early to be safe, and then the host will let you in when they're ready.
Okay, thank you.
These are great questions, by the way. Thanks, everyone.
All right, let's see here. We have Lauren Young.
So I've had problems every time I'm in my email. It won't let me follow any links in there. It'll just take me to a blank page that says unreachable. Like this page isn't available. So I'm not sure if that's my problem or.
Lauren, like others in the chat there, please click on the link that Mr. Watson and Mr. Hadley just posted as well. And that should take you to the day one teacher links for everyone outside of your email. So give that a shot, see if it works. Okay, kiddo?
Okay.
Thank you.
All right, Francesca.
Wait, can you hear me?
Yep.
How is like tomorrow's schedule gonna be?
Tomorrow's schedule?
Yeah.
Okay. So tomorrow we're gonna start our daily bell schedule. We're gonna start with day A, our A bell schedule. So you'll have asynchronous in the morning and then periods 1, 2, and 3 in the afternoon.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, Aiden Payne.
Is it okay if I leave? Because like I've seen a lot of other people leave, so I'm like wondering if like.
Absolutely, Aiden. Yeah, make sure you're
Okay.
ready for your Zooms later on, all right, kiddo?
I just wanted to know if it was like done.
Yep, you're good to
Yes,
go.
sir.
This is just an optional question and answer session for people. So thank you, Aiden. Good seeing you, buddy.
I bet.
And just so you know, I'm on the day one links now. There are well over 80 students on there. So please know that that's working, and try to get on that day one teacher Zoom links that we've been posting. So.
Hi. The web next, or is it the day? Okay, so I'm gonna go. Web.
Thank you, Madison. Yep, web 10 o'clock.
All right, Alma, would you like to ask a question?
So I can't get on my 4J Google account or email account. For some reason, it just won't let me on. So.
Alma, can you have someone email me so that we can email you a temporary password?
Yeah, I'll have my mom do that.
Okay, I'll send you my email in the chat, okay?
Okay.
All right, how about Rowan, would you like to ask a question?
Yeah, I never got anything that said what an A day and a B day will be like. Could you please explain or send me some kind of link to something?
Absolutely, Rowan. We are sending those. We've sent them an email that we will send home hard copies, I think, today as well to all of you, where you're gonna get a hard copy of it. And so let me find the link and put it on the chat here in a few minutes, right? In terms
Okay,
of home.
thank you.
All right, how about Monroe 1012? Do you have a question? I'm gonna ask you to unmute.
Yeah. So on the meeting, it says that it's at 12:05. The advisory meeting, it says it's 12:05, but the Zoom meeting itself says 11:30. So what time is that?
Give me a second to look at what you're looking at there. So your next thing that you're going to go to is your web meeting, which is at 10 o'clock. And then after that, if you're not a sixth grader, you'll start your live Zooms with your teachers at 12:05. Does that make sense?
I think the teacher may have set the time earlier just to allow for people to get in, is what I'm guessing.
Jacob, do you have a question?
Yeah, so it's about the iPad. Do I have to use it for stuff like this?
For your classes, you'll want to, yeah. For this, you don't necessarily need to for this first Zoom, but for your classes, you will, because all your apps and Canvas and everything will be controlled through there, and we'll be able to help you out if you're on your device.
Okay.
Good question.
Watson, I have Caitlin with her hand up, so I'm gonna ask her to unmute.
So I'm using my mom's computer for this, and I'm looking at the iPad right now. It doesn't have all my classes on it, it's even my advisory. So
You're talking about Canvas, Caitlin?
Go on Canvas. Yeah, we're on Canvas. Her advisory class is not published. How will she access
It's a little hard to hear you, but are you accessing Canvas through the app or the website?
the app?
The app. If you can try the website and then let me know if it's still not showing all the classes, that would be great.
Okay.
I've heard of a couple of glitches with the app sometimes and showing all of the classes.
Monroe 726, you have another question, so I'll go ahead and unmute you.
What is Canvas?
Canvas is the place where you will go to access all your classrooms, and your teachers today will show you kind of a little bit more about Canvas and where to go for day one when you go to your Zoom links today, okay?
Okay.
Awesome. Petra, you have another question?
Yeah, so do seventh graders go on the web Zooms?
Seventh graders do not go on the web Zooms. It's only for sixth graders.
Okay, so I don't go on a Zoom until what time is it? Until
12:05, I believe. Your first
12:05?
Yep.
Okay.
Awesome.
I don't see all of my, like, on the left it says like only 8th grade for Mr. Nansel, and a couple other of my teachers, like it shows like that. So I don't exactly know like which links to go on.
Anna, do you want to help on that one?
Yeah, so you're talking about the Zoom links for later today, right?
Yeah.
Awesome. So what you're gonna want to do is you're gonna want to follow your schedule that we mailed home, or you can look at it in student view.
Okay.
And so if your first period, let's say, is Nansel, you're gonna go to Nansel's Zoom link. And then who's your second period teacher?
Well, my first period is Spanish, and then my second is band.
Band. Okay. So your first period, you're gonna go to the Zoom link for that teacher.